Meanwhile, in Barstow, outside the Teddy's diner, Karen got her iPhone out and tried to dial her husband, and saw that her phone is dead. Damn! Yours too? And as Mildred came out of the diner to where Karen is, and she saw, yeah, it is important that we get back to Los Angeles before it's too late. And as the call pull up to where they are. I wonder who that is. And it's Mimi and Frank who got out. Look who's escaped from home. Not for long. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Bayside Diner and Shorty in Jan's office, Jan's typing inventory on her iPad. Till Sheldon came in with a tray of entree, and as he closed the door, and as he went and sat it on the table, and came to his wife this. Look, I know you're not hungry. I'm just worried about Ashley. I am too, and I told my parents that I would keep her company when I get off. John was a strong man who would want best for his family. Yes, but that doesn't mean we're down for the count. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Maria sat at a table looking at the inventory on her iPhone. Till Nate came to where she is. Hey, I'm glad I found you. And as Maria saw him and put her iPhone on the table. Did you find anything to, yeah, I just emailed you, but, and as Nate sat down and took his bag off and took out his iPad and pulled up the information, Matt found this. And as Nate gave his iPad to Maria, and she saw, wow, this must be the reason to why that plane crashed. And as Justin came in and saw his wife and Nate talking. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, Adria's walking down the hall till she arrived at the office area and went in, heading towards her office. And noticed Rachel is sitting at her desk just as she came in. Rachel, it's time we have words. We, and it's Aaron who's behind the door, closed it. And as he went to his wife this and faced Adria. Yes, we, as in you've been lying to us from the very start, and we want to know why. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Lauren and Kristen are talking. Los Angeles will never be the same without him. I know. And as Kristen's iPhone beeps, and she got it, saying the text saying, Michael will always be connected to you, and the key lies within your baby. And as Lauren saw the text on Kristen's phone, who the hell would send something so sick and twisted? It doesn't say. And as Kristen put her iPhone up, what does your baby have to, and as Jesse came to where they are, and Kristen and Lauren saw, what's going on? Can you arrange for it, please? Alright, I'll see if I can get a room. And as Lauren turned and walked away, while Kristen is facing Jesse, I'm planning to redo a DNA test. Meanwhile, in the church area, Joanna, Carol, Chris, Jack, and Steve are talking. Look, we just have to be calm, okay? Driving each other bunkers won't solve squat. I guess you're right. Of course he is. We need to respect her wish and give her the space, didn't you? Well, I thought about it, and she does need some time. I think we should start helping with the funeral arrangements. Isabella, Allison, and the others already started, but I have an idea that might work. Meanwhile, in the hallway outside the church area, Ashley is watching them talk. Don't worry, I'll let you know when I need you when the time is right. And as Ashley turned and began walking down the hall, and as she took her iPhone out and turned it on and saw the picture of her husband and her, till she ran into Taya, who saw her. How long have you been here? Your family is worried about you, and I told them I'm fine. You're anything but fine. Look, if there's anything I can do to help, yeah, back the hell off. And as out she went and walked away, while Taya turned and watched her. Meanwhile, in West Los Angeles at the Maplewood Clinic in the waiting room, Michael's waiting till Jennifer came back to where he is. And as she sat next to him, who saw. What happened? That was Marcus giving me a checkup for my abortion. You know it's not too late to change. I already told you I'm going through this. Will has Kristen and don't need another baby to ruin his life. Speaking of which, what about the baby? I mean, it doesn't even get it will take time, but I can have another one. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this innocent life you're about to take away. I don't get to why you're getting upset of this. Because I am. If I find out that person I care about is about to take my chance of fatherhood away and not letting me know, it's completely unforgivable. I gotta make a phone call. Fine. And as Michael got up and got his iPhone and turned and walked away. And as Jennifer thinking, just as the woman came to where she is. Jennifer Graham? And as Jennifer got up, yeah, my name is Natalie Wilson, and I'll be taking care of you. Meanwhile, in Barstow, outside Teddy's diner, Karen and Mildred are facing Mimi and Frank. So you followed us here? How wonderful. Now we can have you two arrested for kidnapping. You haven't left this town yet. You're not gonna get to me without a fight. Really, Mildred? Is that what you take us for? Then you're sadly wrong. We have some news to share with the both of you lot, and it's urgent. What is it then? It's about John Graham. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Bayside Diner in Sheldon and Jan's office, Jan and Sheldon are talking. I was wondering, why don't we have a private wake ceremony at the diner for close family and friends? You know, that is a great idea. The reason being is for us to reflect on the memories John family had with him. I'm gonna go call my dad and mom about this idea. And as Sheldon got his iPhone, and as he got up and went and left the office, just as Eddie came in and Jan saw him. Eddie, what brings you here? I know you two lot got a lot going on recently, but if there's anything I can do to help, actually there is. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Maria and Nate are talking. Look, it is very important that you and I stick together in this, and we will. And as Maria gave Nate back his iPad, what I meant is a married couple. Even though you still married, I love you both. But we have to focus on going to this island and find out which your parents is hiding. And with your parents out of prison, I have a feeling we don't have much time. Yeah, you're right. And as Nate noticed his brother Justin at the door watching them. Excuse me for a minute. And as he got up and head to where he is, and he saw, dude, I don't have time, which we'll deal with our situation later, and we will. But Vanessa and Matt has found a way for us to go there. Meanwhile, Maria turned and saw Justin and Nate talking. And as she thinking, I have two amazing husbands at my fingertips. But in reality, I'm gonna have to choose one. But either way, I can't lose them at all. And I won't. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Adra's office, Adra, Rachel, and Aaron are talking. Look, I don't know what you two have heard. We didn't, because it's true. So you hired a girl to pose as our daughter? Really? Alright, I was to say that. Why is it you want us to go undercover, and this time we want the truth? I told you before, only to find out it's a lie. And as Will came in the room and closed the door, and Adra, Rachel, and Aaron saw him. Why should I even believe anything you say at this point? Because I know the exact location of where your daughter is. That's a lie, and you know it. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Kristen and Jesse are talking. I don't get it. I thought your last test indicate that Will was the father. I need to know this for sure, because I have my own reasons. And as Lauren came to where they are, and Kristen and Jesse saw her, the room is ready. And as Kristen got up and followed Lauren, just as Karen's Willie Susan came to where Jesse is, and he saw her. Karen, how are you feeling? I hate this. Losing the ones you care about. John didn't deserve this. I know he doesn't, but he also don't want us to feel so. I don't feel sorry. I feel sorry for the Collins who think they won when they haven't. Meanwhile, in Kristen's room, Lauren's examining Kristen. You certain this is necessary? Yeah, I want to know who's the true father of my next baby. Are you really gonna let it text? I don't want any glitch. Alright, whose DNA you want to compare to? Both of that of Will and Michael. Thing is, I'm gonna please. I know you're risking your job and your license, but I assure that you're my mate, and I'd be more than happy to do this for you. Meanwhile, outside the church area in the hallway, Joanna, Carol, Chris, Steve, and Jack came out and went to where Taya is, who saw. Taya, did you see Ashley? Yeah, she just left. Did you see where she's going? It doesn't really matter because she doesn't want to be bothered. She's pushing everyone away because she do need us. Then she'll be talking to you lot. Taya, please. We are all worried about her. Then let her come to you. Till then, I am so sorry for your loss. Please excuse me. And as Taya turned and walked away, just as Hannah came to where they are, and Joanna, Chris, Carol, Steve, and Jack saw her. What's going on? Meanwhile, in a limousine, Ashley's on her way home, and as she's looking at the portrait of her husband and her. Meanwhile, in West Los Angeles at the Maplewood Clinic in Jennifer's room, Jennifer's lying in bed, and as she's thinking, once I get this abortion over, I can finally start living me life to the fullest. And as Natalie came in and closed the door and went to where Jennifer is, who sat up. Okay, seems that you've taken the first step to reclaiming your life. But can we skip the intro? I would really like to get this over. Very well. Once this is done, there may be a risk. The second thought, how far along am I? I know you got the results in your hands. And as she opened the clipboard and saw, and as she looked at Jennifer, you're approaching your final semester. Look, the reason why I'm asking cuz I want to take another risk. I think I know exactly what you're going about. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Michael came back and saw nobody's there, but his iPhone beeps, and he got it and saw text from Kristen. Meanwhile, in Barstow, outside Teddy's diner, Karen, Mildred, Mimi, and Frank are talking. What do we need to know about John? That he's no longer among us in the living. Is this some sort of wind-up or sick joke? I'm afraid it's not. Observe. And as Mimi gave Karen the newspaper, and she saw. Oh my God. And as Mildred came to where Karen is and saw what's on the paper. No, this can't be. I'm afraid it's true. So you two lot better hurry if you want to make it home. You son of a bitch! And as Mildred came where Mimi is and tried to slap, but Mimi blocked. Don't even try. Good luck on your travels, seeing your families at home who have no clue to where you really are. Excuse us. And as Mimi and Frank got back in the car, and it drove away. Can you believe those two had the nerve to rub it in our faces? Not to worry. We have to get home and reclaim the lives we deserve. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the Bayside Diner in the office, Jan and Eddie are talking. What is it? Can you close the diner so we can set things up for the wake? Sure. Also, and as Jan went and got her contact book out, and went and gave it to Eddie. Do me a solid. Contact all John's close family and relatives and tell him to be here. And also tell him this is a private affair. Amanda, thank you for helping out. Let's just say I know what it's like to lose two people you love. And as Eddie turned and went and left the office, just as Sheldon came back in and closed the door and went to where Jan is. Isabella said she'll be honored to hold the ceremony here. In fact, she's making phone calls as we speak to have the people come by. I will get you through this, I promise you. And as they begin hugging each other, I know we will. And as they pull back and face each other. By the way, what was John's favorite dish when he came here to eat? Because I want to rename that entree in his honor. I knew when I married you, I married the right woman. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Maria got up and went to where Justin and Nate is. And they both saw her. Why don't we just go like now? Because we need a plan. Plan? Oh right, a plan. I wonder how that Faraday. Oh, that's right. That's what exactly got us here where we are now. So you want us to leave now? Yes. The more time we wait, the more time we waste. Look, I know this is tiresome, but we have to form a good plan. And you know what? Maybe you're right. Dude, really? Okay, you two. Let's not fight like I'm some damn credit card here. And don't think I saw what you two lot were doing. She's right. We have to find out what our mom and dad is hiding on that island. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Adra's office, Adra, Rachel, Aaron, and Will are talking. What do you have? I believe you asked all of us to work undercover, did you not? That happened. Never, you just can't stop now, can you? You know what? Here's my proof right here. And as Adra opened her desk and took several photos out and closed it. And as she got up and went and gave one to Rachel and Aaron, and as they began reading it. And as Aaron looked at Adra, what is this? Information on your miss. You know what? This looked like it's been put together last minute. And as Will came and got one of the photos from Adra, and as he also began reading it. And as he looked at Adra, tell me, Adra, do you really want to help or use this to put them in jail? You are really unbelievable. You know that? If this is true, you're gonna have a serious problem on your hands. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Kristen's room, Kristen's waiting till her iPhone rings. And she rolled over and got her iPhone and saw it's Michael and answered it. Did you get my text? Yeah. I thought, well, yeah. The thing is, I have a hunch, so I gotta make certain these results. Do you want me to? If it's not too much trouble. Okay, give me a couple hours and I'll be there. You really don't have to, I want to. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Karen, Lou, Susan, and Jesse are talking. The world as we see it, we have a lot of bad and dodgy guys out there. You mean cowards? The way I see it, it's all big and bad, but overall, they'd rather go after the ones who are defenseless. John was a strong, noble person. I know he is. But there's lots of sorts of being defenseless. And as Lauren came to where Karen, Lou, Susan, and Jesse is, and they saw her. Hang in there. And as Susan turned and walked away, while Lauren and Jesse began talking. What's going on? Kristen got a text about her baby that really made her freak out. What did the text say? It said about the secret lies in Michael's baby. Why would someone send something like that? Exactly. Which is why I'm in the process of helping her figure out what this text say, and more importantly, I'm doing a DNA test on her baby to see who the father is. Meanwhile, in the hallway outside the church area, Hannah, Joanna, Carol, Chris, Steve, and Jack are talking. It's Ashley. We don't know where she is. Let me call me husband. And as Hannah got her iPhone out and called Ryan, but got his voicemail. Honey, it's me. Look, if you happen to see your mom by chance, please call or text me. And as she hung up, I really don't get this at all. Yeah, it's not like her to do this. You know what? Maybe Taya is right. We do need to respect Ashley's wish and give her some privacy. She'll reach out to us in time. And as Steve's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw his son Sheldon and answered, Sheldon, what can I do for you? How soon can you and Mom come to the diner? We can come right now. Good. While you're at it, gather all my grandfather's closest friends as well. Will do. And as Steve hung up, what's going on? We all have to head to the diner. Meanwhile, at the Grand Rich Manor in the living room, Ashley came in. And as she put her bag on the table and see another portrait of John, her, along with the children, Rich calls her to fall on the ground, and as she began crying, Meanwhile, in West Los Angeles at the Maplewood Clinic in Jennifer's room, Jennifer's bonding with her newborn. Tonelli came in and went to where Jennifer is, and she saw, cute baby. You mind getting a photo of us? Sure. And as Nellie went and got Jennifer's iPhone and went and took a picture of Jennifer and her newborn. And as she went and placed it back on the table and head to where Jennifer and the baby is, just in time for Jennifer to place it in Nellie's arms. You certain you want to go through this? This is my choice alone. Nobody can ever find out that I had Will's baby. And second, you are bound by doctor-patient confident. Unless you want to lose your license and all, you'll keep your damn mouth shut. I understand. Can you get me my phone? And as Nellie went and got Jennifer's iPhone and went and gave it to her. And as she began texting a member, I left you a member of the person who I'm trusted to take care of me, daughter. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Michael's on his iPhone talking to Kristen. I have a situation I'm handling right now, but after which, I'll be right over. Okay, and Michael, don't let anyone, especially Will, know Will can find out from you. No way I'm telling them anything. Okay, I'll see you then. And as Will hung up, just as Jennifer came to where he is, and he saw and got up and went to where she is. What happened? It's done. Are you okay? Yeah, I am. Even though I'm not, I will be in time. But don't forget our agreement on this. Lauren's decision cost her marriage, and now Will and I are done. No use having a baby with a guy who's with my sister. Tell me, will you be able to live with yourself denying Will a chance to be a father? I got a better question. Why the hell are you defending the man who destroyed your marriage?